Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Transwest Truck Trailer RV here in Frederick, Colorado. My name's Taylor, and behind me we're going to be going over our 2024 Renegade Veracruz. It's a 30 VRM. This unit, something special about it before we get right into it, it has all of your boondock capabilities on it. So it's a 30.5-foot coach. Also has 4-wheel drive on it as well. It has 3 200-watt solar panels on the roof, and the tank sizes, and there's plenty more that we can get into along the video, but I think you guys will be pretty stoked, as stoked as we are to have this product, so let's get right into it. Alrighty, starting over here with our tires, we have the Continentals. They're the 22.5/70R 19.5. Sliding on over to our cab area, you have a nice door, kind of gives it that Super C look, so you can gracefully get in and out of your cockpit inside here. Nice running board as well to gracefully take a step in without having to hop in. And then we do have our HWH leveling jacks right here, just so you can kind of see from the outside, and I'll show you the controller once we get inside as well. Up above here, we have our Girard awning. I do have the LED strip on just so you guys can kind of see that lighting. Then we have our tinted dual pane windows. Right over here is our outdoor entertainment center with our JBL surround sound. And then in our first bay here, they have a nice coating inside here to kind of help with wear and tear, build up, and then also rust. But we do have 2 little outlets here with a little screw so you can slinky through any of those wires so you can keep that bay door locked. Also, Renegade is really well known for their double latches. So it closes more like a car door instead of a bay door, and it's just a little bit more reliable having those 2 latches in case something goes wrong with one. Here is that second bay door. Above that, we have our Truma tankless water heater. It is the Comfort Plus. And in our last bay, we have the Onan 8,000 watt quiet diesel generator. So the 8,000 watt is definitely, if not even more, than you need to power this coach. And then you have your propane spigot there, so if you wanted to plug in outdoor barbecue, you have the little inlet right there. And it is located just behind here, underneath in the rear there, but it is just over 20 pounds of propane. Over here in the rear of the coach, we have a fiberglass cap. And then up on the roof, we have a 1-piece crowned fiberglass roof, along with some of the things that are on top of the roof. We have a 15,000 BTUs AC, and then again with our 200 watt solar panels. My apologies. And then some of the other upgrades that are kind of popular right now that are also equipped on this coach are the Winegard Connect. It's a 2.0 Wi-Fi 4G LTE Ranger extender and OTA antenna. And then you also have the Winegard Mission R TT20B in motion satellite. And then we have our fancy dancy backup camera there that does have the lines to kind of make it easier to back into places. We have our window, which is located in the rear bathroom, which is kind of nice to give you a little bit more of that natural light and just make it feel more spacious there. Right here we have our 12,000 pound hitch with our 7-way pin connector for towing. And then we have our exhaust right over there for our generator. Alrighty, here are our tanks here. So we have 2 44-gallon tanks, and then we also have a fresh water tank that's 75 gallons. So for a unit that's this size, a 30-footer, these are pretty big tank sizes. Again, great for boondocking purposes as well. This is a little heating strip that goes, you have 1 for each tank, just to kind of help you with the winter months. And then you also have a little place here, sorry my hands are really cold so I can't open it, but just a place to store your slinky right here, and then you have the dump where you can connect. our one and only slide right here, which is 12 feet long. And then we have our black slide out toppers with also the black fabric. Right in here, we have our wet bay. So you have your black and gray cable dumps here, black tank flush, and then you have your batteries, and then you can also see your tank monitoring system over there, and then your freshwater fill. And then you also have, sorry, move these things around really quick for you, or you could slinky through your water fill right there as well, so you can keep that bay door locked. And your filter. Whoop. Right above here, here's one of two of your diesel fills. You have 66.5 gallons of diesel fill here, and it is a dual fill, so you don't have to really worry about it will filter over into the other one, so you don't really have to worry about siphoning it through the other tank. Once one tank's empty, it will automatically do that for you. Right over here, we have our 50 amp shore power cord, which is 36 feet long, and then is manual pull and retract. And then of course you could slinky it through here as well, and close that up. And then we have our surge guard protector right there. In our last bay here, we have our solar charger, our 3,000 watt Xantrax, and then we have 3 of our lithium ion batteries. So they're 100 amp hour each, so you have a total of 300 amp hours of battery power, along with that 3,000 watt inverter, and all of the solar definitely gives you enough power there for your boondocking capabilities, along with that 8,000 watt generator. Alrighty, just gonna go ahead and pop the hood, but you can kind of briefly see inside. You have the leather seats and their power retract. Nothing too fancy. If you're familiar with Ford, it looks similar. Alrighty. So this is on a Ford F550 chassis, a 6.7 liter Power Stroke diesel with 330 horsepower at 825 pound-foot of torque. It is a torque shift 10-speed automatic transmission, and you have dual alternators on here as well, so it gives you 350 AMP total. And then you have your factory installed 4-wheel drive system, which is the 4x4 XLT trim package to give you that 4x4 high and low capabilities. But you have your batteries right over here, all the good stuff. A little bit harder to reach just because it is a little higher lifted to give you a little bit more clearance, but you can get to everything gracefully if you needed to. And I like how the hood is on a little hydraulic, so it's not super hard to keep open or pop open. Alrighty, well that wraps up the exterior, so let's go ahead and take a look inside. We do have a little screen door here, and I like how this is kind of metal at the bottom, just in case you accidentally put your foot through. It's a little bit more durable there. We have our fire extinguisher for safety, and then this is where our leveling jacks are. So at the push of a button, you can level out the coach, and then you have your battery disconnect, your step override, and then the e-start. But we can go ahead, take a look inside here, and then I'll close that door since it's nice and warm. Alrighty. Just wanted to start over here with the bunk overhead with that nice skylight that is electric. But I did kind of jot down the size of it here. So let me just find that really quick. Sorry, I forgot I have to flip it over here. So this is a 46 by 80 for your cab overhead bunk. You have the nice little ladder, and then you have charging on either side. And this is electric for that shade. So at the push of a button, you can kind of close it off there. But it's kind of neat just to have this skylight for the kiddos. You can lay up here and, you know, look at the snow or enjoy the stars, but you can have that capability of just blacking it out. And then you have the nice little curtain here to kind of close it off, give it some privacy. But you also can turn on all the lights here. You can turn them all on or off. Turn on accent lights. They are all on right now. But yeah, just wanted to kind of point that out to you guys before we open the slide. So I'll go ahead and open that up really quick for you. We do have the soft touch ceilings. They're padded vinyl in white. And then this is the Hampton decor. All of the finishes and hardware are going to be the brushed nickel color. And as you can see, as the slide's opening, we have the Murphy bed set up here with the couch underneath, which we will configure that so you guys can kind of see. But it is a 66 by 72 mini king bed. All of the countertops are going to be the solid surface countertops. Alrighty. And then we have the Nor cold refrigerator. It is a 12 volt. Let's go ahead and just make our way to the bathroom. And I'll turn the lights on really quick. Perfect. Alrighty. So here's our nice little window that I pointed out earlier. And then to the right of me, we have our shower with the skylight above too to kind of give a little bit more headroom and also just natural lighting. But we have the glass covers for the shower, our Dometic toilet, which is porcelain, and it does have a macerator. Nice little vanity here for some storage. All of our windows will be manual. Just a little bit more reliable than the electric ones in my opinion, but all right, we have our nice little hanging rack here with a shelf, which is perfect for shoes. And then this just to kind of an access point to get to your tanks. So nothing too crazy down there. Inside here, more storage as well as your toilet paper holder. And then up above, you do have your fan up here that does open. And it kind of sucks out all the hot water. You have a nice little pocket door here. Another panel for your lighting. And then you also have a gen start and stop, which is kind of awesome that it's right next to the bed and then also in the bathroom just in case you need it. Just go through this storage really quick. Pretty good amount of storage up top here. You can kind of add in your own shelves if you like. This is kind of just for all the breakers and fuses. And then a little access point here, but it's still nice and covered. And then you have your TV with the sound bar. It's kind of nice too because you have two TVs. We have one right here and then one right over there, which is kind of close to that bunk, or also you can use it for when you're dining. Pantry. Perfect. And then our freezer and fridge. All over here to our microwave, which is also convection. Some more storage. And then we have our Renegade handy dandy notebook there. And then we have our two burners, our electric burners. I'll kind of open up all the storage here. I know some of you will be very excited to see a big trash can, because I was. So a nice big trash can underneath the sink. It's out of the way. You don't have to worry about kicking it. And it close those up. And then we have our sink cover with our sink. There we go. I like how the countertops have a little bit of a sparkle in it. Nice little kitchen window, and then some charging as well. Right over here, I just wanted to show you, this is our control panel, so that's how I opened up the slide. And you can also do your leveling and your awning. This is a nice little overview of the home, so you can turn off and on your lights there. Shows all of your tank levels. The heating right now, so I have the furnace on, our house and chassis batteries are good, and then we have our gen start and stop AGs. If you don't want all the lights to turn on, you can just go here to configure what you do want to turn on when you turn on the master light. Here's our heating and cooling and our fans, 2 fans. This is for the satellite. Back to the other one I showed you previously, and then this is kind of just to configure it however you'd like. Perfect. Now I'll come over here just so I can demonstrate how to pull out the bed. So you're going to want to start taking off these with the nice little cup holders in it. This one. And then this is kind of like the futon, but you're just going to lift it up and kind of pull towards you and let it lay out flat. And then you have 2 latches up here, which are these black things. So you're just going to want to unlatch it. Perfect. Won't completely fall, but when you do pull it down, I love how this Murphy bed's all manual, so it's a little bit more reliable as well. You want to bring down the mattress with you because it feels like you're kind of forcing it, but just kind of let the bed do most of the work so you don't feel like you're going to break anything, but you do have to make sure you pull the mattress with it. But then your pillows pop out. You already have a light little mattress topper as well, so all you need is the fitted sheet and another sheet, and you'll still be able to kind of put that away. Once you have it open, you can kind of see you have 2 more storage areas as well as a nice big beautiful window that duals as emergency exit. And then you have nice little night lights here that you can turn on and off from bed. And a nice little shelf here for the charging. And then you can see you have a nice little extra cushiony piece here, so you don't have to worry about your pillows or anything falling down there as you're sleeping, just to give it a little bit more comfort. But that was it. Super easy. You could store these anywhere you'd like, but for now I'm just going to set them up here because this also turns into a bed as well. So you could sleep 2 here, 2 up here, and then you can also sleep some little ones here. This is what these extra cushions are for. So sleeping up to 6, depending on the size. And then I'm gonna have to take these off. You have 2 extra seat belts, so you can seat 4. I'm just gonna put it on here to make it a little easier. Makes it a little bit more complicated when the cushions are in the way. All right, we're just gonna unlatch it, and then we'll push down. If I can get it to go down. There we go. Sometimes you just gotta give the arm a little bit of help before you push down. There we go. Slide the cushions back to where they should be. All right, and then you just add these cushions in. Whoops. I added the cushions in wrong. My bad. Still got to keep these. These are kind of more of like the spacers or in between here. For the pillow, I believe. There we go. Okay. We should do it like this. Oops. Perfect. Alrighty. Perfect. So another place to seat right there. And this is kind of cool, some extra counter space as well as some storage. 2 little rods here to hang coats, but I think it would be kind of a cool idea to add some shelves in here, because then you could have a lot more storage for whoever's going to be sleeping in the bunk. They can kind of have a designated area to put all their stuff. And then you also have more charging. Perfect. Alrighty. Now I'm just going to work my way into the cab area and fire it up just so I can kind of show you guys there. Alrighty. Perfect. So here is that backup camera, which you can kind of change the volume, turn on and off manually. And then nothing too fancy about the steering wheel, super basic there. You have the LED little screen up here as well. But this is where you'll do, so right now it's just in 2-wheel drive, and then you can do your 4-wheel high or low, so you just turn the toggle there. And then you have your AC, heating, tuning, volume, all that good stuff. And then you also do have a navigation system inside of here. You can connect your phone, go through apps, Apple Play, and then Android. Go through the settings, add your own phone lists, and then just go through some of the features for as far as driving assist, zone lighting, towing, and then the owner's manual is digitally on here as well, just in case you actually accidentally lose yours. And then you have your hazard lights. Whoops. Some storage here, as well as the 12 volt and then the 120 volt outlets, as well as more storage down here, another 12 volt, and then some USBs, which you have the new and the old configuration, which is nice to see. And then up here, you just got your cup holders. It is completely stationary here, so it doesn't fold up or anything like that, but plenty of places for cups on either side of the door, and then some here, and storage. Pretty comfortable, larger cockpit. But other than that, if you guys have any comments, questions, or concerns, my name's Taylor. My contact information will be down below, 970-388-7937. Thanks guys for tuning in. Have a great day.